Hey everybody, this is Rico again, doing a little quick review about the Palm Pre. Um, I've got a chance to play with it. I've been having it for the last 2 weeks and 2 days so far. So I'm just going to do a little recap of what I've went through in the last couple of days, couple of weeks with the phone. First thing first, the phone, I said in the first review that it was kind of small. Being what it is, let me get a measuring tape while I'm thinking about it. Anyway, used to having like little small phones, so the Palm Pre is, so I'm getting used to it being so small. It's like it's 4 inches exactly. When get in there. Yeah, all right. So
it being a little smaller than my normal devices that I was getting some used to. The keys itself are kind of small. I said it's 4 inches, so the keys are, let's measure. It's like an inch, not even an inch and a half. So it's something getting used to. Since the keys are also rubber and soft, I never had a PDA that had soft rubber keys before, and this is my first Palm, so it's something getting used to when it came to that. But I got used to it. I love it now. I really don't see a problem when it comes to texting and typing on it and so forth, and emailing and dialing numbers. It's pretty cool. I got used to it. What can I say? The next thing I want to get into is I read a lot of reviews about the battery being sucky, and I'm just tired of hearing about batteries being a problem. Look, people, if you have a smartphone, any type of PDA nowadays, the battery life is going to suck on the purpose of what it does. I said, if you have like a Nokia something or Samsung strip or stripe or whatever the hell, if you have something basic, of course the battery is going to last like 2-3 days, 4 days, something like that. But if you have like something like this, it's like a smartphone or an iPhone or a G1, a HTC Touch Pro, a BlackBerry, anything like that, the battery's going to kind of suck compared to what you do with it. Me myself, I'm a power user when I come to using a phone. I use it for Twitter and Google and Facebook and MySpace and YouTube. I send and receive emails, send and receive pics, send and receive text messages, make phone calls. I'm doing a lot of things with it, doing the GPS. So so it's going to be, the battery life is not going to be the best when it comes to being a phone. But when it comes to being a smartphone, it does have a great battery. I've had 7 different PDAs in my time. I started off having the Singular 8125, that was HTC, and then I went to having after that, let's see, I had a BlackBerry Curve 8320, I've had a BlackBerry Curve 8900, I had a G1, T-Mobile G1, T-Mobile Magic, I've had a T-Mobile Dash, and now I got the Palm Pre. So that's 7 PDAs in the last 4 years that I've had. And so, like I said, the battery life is, and the HTC Touch Pro, if I didn't say that. And so the battery life is pretty good when it comes to all those phones. The best battery that I saw was the BlackBerry 8900 that recently came out in March 2009. And the Palm Pre is up there with it. I'm not going to lie to y'all. If the battery sucks, I'm going to say the battery sucks. And as a PDA / smartphone, the battery is not that bad. So really suck it up. GPS wise, I used the GPS the other day. I really like the multitasking that the phone has to offer, because I was doing GPS navigation while I was getting an email and checking it, while I was also getting a text message and checking it. And so with this, you can pull up different windows at the same time and check all of them. I love that about the phone. I'll just show you a quick example. Like, for instance, my babysitter just texted me. So it's going to pull up so I can look at my babysitter just text me, and look at my email and so forth, and just keep on going and going and going. They said you could, until you get up to 10, it's gonna start going slow after you get around 10. But I'll just show you. So check my email, make a phone call, and then check my text messages. I can keep doing it and keep doing it, and then when I'm done with it, just take it off my screen. So I really like that factor about it, because like I said, I was doing GPS while also checking my email on the same screen. And it was just basically having a pop-up window. So other than multitasking, like I said, my G1 did multitasking, but it ran things in the background for me to come back to it later. The Palm Pre, you can actually do simultaneous things all while looking at that one screen, which is your screen. So that was a good feature. I love that it has a camera flash on it. That's definitely a plus. A lot of people say that they don't care if their phone doesn't have a flash on it. That's just dumb to say. If you want to have the best camera phone, you're going to have a flash. You're not going to buy a digital camera and not have a flash with it. So I'm not going to buy a cell phone and not have a flash with it. Well, I'm not going to put myself into loving a camera phone and it does not have a flash with it. It's real a plus for me. I loved it. My G1 did not have a flash, and that's why I went to get a BlackBerry, which had a better camera and better flash. And like I said, people was kind of upset with me, but yeah, when I have a phone like this or a PDA, I want to do everything. I want to do pictures and text messages and so forth. So I want a good camera and good flash. The Palm Pre does have that. The battery, like I said, get a second battery if you have to. Me personally, I went on eBay, 15 bucks, including shipping. I got a factory battery and also a car charger. That's where you need to go. That's it. Use your resources when it comes to looking for a battery. I always get a backup battery whenever PDA I have. Like I said, even the BlackBerry 8900 had a great battery, but I still get a backup battery just in case, because you never know. The only thing I could say that I did not like about the phone is that it does not do GIF images. My BlackBerry 8900 that I recently just came from did. So I got used to that. My G1 did not, and I went to my BlackBerry, it did, and I went to Palm Pre and it does not do GIF images. That kind of upset me, and it does no camcorder. Now that could be updated through Palm or through Sprint. They can make an update for it to have a camcorder, but right now that kind of bothers me that it does not have a camcorder. But other than that, that's the only negative I could see wrong with the phone. The other negative I'll say is that when you do USB drive mode, or when you do media sync mode, you're not able to send or receive phone calls or text messages or email or anything like that. That kind of bugged me. All the other PDAs I had, you could go into USB mode and still send or receive calls and text messages and so forth. The Palm Pre, you're not able to do that. So if they get that updated, that would definitely be great and be a big plus for me, that is. And that's really about it. I'm just going to wrap it up. I think it's been like 8 minutes so far, or not, going on 9 minutes. So if you have any questions to me about the Palm Pre or any type of PDA phone, I'm a recent T-Mobile employee and also a recent Sprint employee. So if you have any questions regarding any type of PDA phones, that's what I really specialize in and know about. And you can always hit me up with a message or hit me up with a comment. I'll be gladly to answer any questions or to help you with a selection about a PDA or a phone. Phones, I do know some phones out there and the best ones, but the best thing to ask me is about a PDA or a smartphone. That's really about it. Hope you like this little review. Take it easy.